This question says, which point shows the seat where a passenger will get the smoothest ride? Is it point A, closer to the middle of the bus, between the two wheels? Point B, directly above the rear wheels? Or C, at the very back of the bus? So getting a smooth or bumpy ride depends on what happens to each person at each position when the bus goes over a bump at the front tires and at the back tires. So let's start with the front tire and consider what would happen. So if the bus goes over a bump at the front, that means these front wheels and the front of the bus will move upwards. And the consequence for the person sitting at each of these positions will be as follows. For somebody sitting at position C, the back of the bus, this will see the greatest vertical displacement, and it will be a vertical displacement downwards. The second largest vertical displacement will be for somebody sitting at position B, as, again, the back of the bus will also be going downwards, and therefore B will see the second largest vertical displacement. Lastly will be the position of person A, which will also see some downwards vertical displacement, although significantly less than people at positions B and C, because it is the front of the bus that is going up, and therefore A, closest to this point, in between the two potential pivot points, the front tires and the rear tires, will see the smallest vertical displacement and therefore experience the smoothest ride. We then can consider the same situation for if the bus goes over a bump on the rear tires. Well, in this case, it's these back tires and the back of the bus that will go upwards. In this case, we see a large vertical displacement of C again, except this time it will be upwards. Likewise, for somebody sitting at position B, they will also see a sizable vertical displacement upwards, although smaller than C. And lastly, we have the person sitting at position A, who is farthest from the pivot point and experiences the smallest increase in vertical positioning. So therefore, it is the person sitting in seat A that will have the smoothest ride, because whether the bus goes over a bump from the front tires or the back tires, their vertical displacement will be less, and therefore, the correct answer is A.